Hello, welcome to the David A. Howe Public Library. My name is Nick Gunning, I'm the library director. We're standing here in the front terrace, and you might notice the new lamppost that we just had put in. We're really excited about that. Of course, the iconic cupola that you can see from all around Wellsville. It's a hallmark of the area and people always look for it. So if you'll come inside, I'll show you a little bit about the building and talk a little bit about some of its unique history. So come on. We like to start each tour in the Monday Club room because the Monday Club room led to the founding of the library. The Monday Club was started by Louise Brown, who was the aunt of David A. Howe, and she convinced her nephew to set up an endowment to make the library happen. The Monday Club continues to meet to this day, and when the room is not being used by the Monday Club, we use it as a quiet study space or a different programming area. Welcome to the Howe Gallery. Throughout the year, we host artists and exhibits in this space, and it's a wonderful showcase for talent both locally and far beyond our area. Right now, we have a visual art show up. You can see, as you look around the room, the original cork floors, the original acoustically treated ceiling. The light captures all the different spaces, so we can use the full room for a variety of things, from school art shows to author visits, lectures, receptions, parties. It's a great adaptive space, and we're happy to have it. Here we are coming into the nonfiction reading room. If you look above the door, you'll see one of the carvings. That one happens to be the Lamp of Knowledge. There's one above each door in this section, so we'll take a look at each of them. This is where our nonfiction collection is housed. We also have a selection of large print books here, as well as audiobooks, oversized world languages, and a microfilm reader so you can look at all the historic newspapers that we have on microfilm and digitally. Moving into the central hall, we have the main entrance of the David A. Howe Public Library. If you look up behind the desk, you'll see the portrait of David A. Howe, painted by H. Willard Ortleb in 1956. You also notice some of the ornate carvings around the structure. And if you look above this door, you'll see the Tree of Life carving. This is where we keep our new books, both fiction and nonfiction. It's the main checkout desk, and you can check out a ukulele while you're here. If you look up, you can see the light coming in from the cupola, which we referenced out front. So here's the skylight, and right now we've got a snowman in it because it's snow season. Moving into the fiction reading room, you can see one of our nice cozy nooks here, and behind it, the new coffee carts. You can stop in and get a coffee, play some chess, check out a book. Behind here, we have the latest newspapers and magazines, so you can cozy up and stay for the afternoon. If you look around, you can see our DVD collection here on both sides. Above the door here, we have the last carving in this area, the Hive of Industry, as well as the globe that everybody loves. They've pointed at it so much that Wellsville's completely rubbed off it. So yeah, check out mysteries, westerns, sci-fi, and more. Here we are in our YA room. I'm with youth librarian Allie Fesmeyer. Allie, can you tell us a little bit about the room? What can you do in here?
Yes, absolutely. So obviously you can come in and just hang, read books, or do whatever you want on these couches, hang out with friends. We've got this game station over here with an Xbox and a PlayStation 3. We've got our manga over here. We've got, I think, a pretty decent collection.
I think so.
Yeah. From time to time.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got our young adult fiction books over here, and we've got some graphic novels in the back.
Perfect.
A table for games or coloring or Play-Doh. It's really fun. Good way to relax.
All right, let's bring Play-Doh back. Why not?
So yeah, that's pretty much the room.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here we are in the junior room of our youth wing. If you look around, you can see a collection of nonfiction for kids, as well as the DVDs and CDs for the diehards behind me here. Fiction on this wall, and then we have some spaces for games. We have one of the Nintendo Switches here in the library that you can pick up and play. But the highlight of this room has to be our bearded dragon, Spike. So you can take a look at Spike over here, just chilling out, waiting for his next good read. Here we are in the picture book room. This is where Miss Kate does story time, and kids can just hang out and play, use the puppet theater or the blocks or the cars, do some art, do some puzzles, and you can see an assortment of picture books, nonfiction, new books over here. Here we are in the stacks. We keep about 7 years worth of material up on the main floor, and then when it hits that time, it comes down here and lives a second life down in the stacks. You can access this from the stairwell right behind the main desk. Here we are in the Nancy Howe Auditorium. The auditorium seats 300 and is host to many things over the years, including ballets, theater, music, arts, lectures, author visits, you name it. This is one of our favorite spaces and a very unique space in our libraries and in our library system. The building, as I said, was made in 1937, so there's always a new project going. A lot of times they're little projects, but as you can see, we currently have a huge project going because the auditorium is under renovation. You can see the 300 seats here, mostly covered, but wonderful space, unique space, and we love it. This is the attic of the David A. Howe Public Library. This is one of the most unique parts of the building, and I never get tired of coming up here and looking around because there's always something weird and unique to see. You can really appreciate how the building was constructed and all the unique things they did to make this building possible. If you look up here up the stairs, you can see how you access the cupola, and it's a great view as well. Well, we'll end our tour here on the back terrace. It's looking a little empty now, but if you come here during the spring or summer, you'll see tables and umbrellas, places for you to come and sit and bring a book or bring your lunch, or join us for lunch every Tuesday for Tuesdays on the Terrace, where a different local restaurant will come and serve lunch here. It's a great place to hang out, see the views of Wellsville, and just really soak up the atmosphere. Anyway, my name is Nick Gunning, the director here at the David A. Howe Public Library. Thanks for joining me onto the tour. Love to see you in person, so stop in.